There we go. Okay. All right. All right. New King James Version. Okay. All right. Jesus heals a centurion's servant. Now, when he concluded all his sayings in the hearing of the people, he entered Capernaum. And a certain centurion's servant who was dear to him was sick and ready to die. So when he heard about Jesus, he sent elders of the Jews to him, pleading with him to come and heal his servant. And when they came to Jesus, they begged him earnestly, saying that the one for whom he should do this was deserving, for he loves our nation and has built us a synagogue. Then Jesus went with them, and when he was already not far from the house, the centurion sent friends to him, saying to him, Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof. Therefore I did not even think myself worthy to come to you, but say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man placed under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my servant, Do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him and turned around and said to the crowd that followed him, I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. And those who were sent, returning to the house, found a servant well who had been sick. Now it happened the day after that he went to a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and a large crowd. And when he came near the gate of the city, behold, a dead man was carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the city was with her. When the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said to her, Do not weep. Then he came and touched the open coffin, and those who carried him stood still. And he said, Young man, I say to you, arise. So he who was dead sat up and began to speak, and he presented him to his mother. Then fear came upon all, and they glorified God, saying, A great prophet has risen up among us, and God has visited his people. And this report about him went through all Judea and all the surrounding region. John the Baptist sends messengers to Jesus. Then the disciples of John reported to him concerning all these things. And John, calling two of his disciples to him, sent them to Jesus, saying, Are you coming? Are you the coming one, or do we look for another? When the men had come to him, they said, John the Baptist has sent us to you, saying, Are you the coming one, or do we look for another? And that very hour he cured many of infirmities, afflictions, and evil spirits, and to many blind he gave sight. Jesus answered and said to them, Go and tell John the things you have seen and heard, that the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, and the dead are raised. The poor have the gospel preached to them, and damn, and blessed is he who is not offended because of me. When the messengers of John had departed, he began to speak to the multitudes concerning John. What did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind. But what did you go out to see? A man clothed in soft garments. Indeed, those who are gorgeously apparelled and live in luxury are in king's court. But what did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I say to you, and more than a prophet, this is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before your face, who will prepare you or prepare your way before you. For I say to you, among those born of women, there is not a greater prophet than John the Baptist, but he who is least in the kingdom of God is greater than he. And when all the people heard him, even the tax collectors justified God, having been baptized with the baptism of John. But the Pharisees and lawyers rejected the will of God for themselves, not having been baptized by him. And the Lord said, To what then shall I liken the men of this generation? And what are they like? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling to one another, saying, We played the flute for you, and you did not dance. We mourned to you, and you did not weep. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and you say he has a demon. The Son of Man has come eating and drinking, and you say, Look, a glutton and a wine bibber, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is justified by all her children. A sinful woman forgiven. Then one of the Pharisees asked him to eat with him, and he went to the Pharisee's house and sat down to eat. And behold, a woman in the city who was a sinner, when she knew that Jesus sat at the table in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster flask of fragrant oil and stood at his feet behind him weeping. And she began to wash his feet with her tears and wiped them with the hair of her head. And she kissed his feet and anointed them with the fragrant oil. Now when the Pharisees who had invited him saw this, he spoke to himself, saying, This man, if he were a prophet, who would know in what manner of woman this is who is touching him? For she's a sinner. And Jesus answered and said to him, Simon, I have something to say to you. So he said, Teacher, say it. There was a certain creditor who had two debtors. One owed 500 denarii, and the other 50. And when they had nothing with which to repay, he freely forgave them both. Tell me, therefore, Which of them will love him more? Simon answered and said, I suppose the one whom he forgave more. And he said to him, You have rightly judged. Then he turned to the woman and said to Simon, Do you see this woman? I entered your house. You gave me no water for my feet, but she has washed my feet with her tears and wiped them with the hair of her head. You gave me no kiss, but this woman has not ceased to kiss my feet since the time I came in. You did not anoint my head with oil, but this woman has anointed my feet with fragrant oil. Therefore I say to you, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same loves little. Then he said to her, Your sins are forgiven. And those who sat at the table with him began to say to themselves, Who is this who even forgives sins? Then he said to the woman, Your faith has saved you. Go in peace.
Yeah, that's person. Um, this was parts of the story. This raising of the widows, killing at the centurion, killing of the centurion.
If you could bring anybody back from the dead, who would it be if that was an option?
And we have to bring somebody back?
Yeah, both of you. Yeah, I mean, if you choose to. If you don't want to bring nobody back.
Yeah, so in general or not live? People personal
You
to
said
us,
what?
people personal to us that died or just in general?
Just in general, like if they died and they were close to you or something like that, would you ever bring them back, or would you feel like they're better off where they're at?
They're better off where they're at.
They're better off where they're at.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever bring
But you
anybody
can.
back. I would,
Yeah, depending on how they live their life. Again, only you know. So I wouldn't know how they about their lives, but if they who died, then
What if it was a close family member, somebody that you grew up with?
no. I would be cursing them if I bring them back on my own accord.
still, yeah.
That would be selfish of me.
Okay, sorry, I was just asking. Go ahead, my fault either. Go ahead.
Um, he talks about Jesus healing the centurion's servant, and
But like,
basically their faith made them, because of their faith, I guess, made them healed based on their level of faith. Yeah, go ahead. You want to say something?
but like, what is there to heal? If you are the master healer of all healing, what are you healing besides your narcissism?
Mm.
You feel like the being is benefiting more from that than anybody else?
Yeah, it's like an ego trip. Because you telling me as a woman you're kissing this person's feet or this, my fault, this being's feet? Because as I was reading it, I was like, because where was that shit at? It was a quote or a statement.
Something like that, or even put oil or something?
Not even just that, because that was a part of it. But when somebody mentioned, like, when you were preaching and it was like tied into being poor, and I know I read that somewhere. Damn, I'm trying to find it. Because that was interesting, because it was, damn, I don't know where it's at. Because I remember he was talking, I think it was Jesus or it was somebody, but he was saying how, like, when you're in a church and you're preaching or whatever, it's like poor people get preached to. I think that's what he was saying.
Which verse is that?
I'm looking for it right now too. I can't even.
Jesus said to them, Go and tell John the things you have seen and heard, that the blind see, the lame walk. Is that what you're talking about? No?
Does
I
it?
think that's it.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what verse you were just at.
Right.
No, it wasn't. So it's not close to the 50s. Because that was it was a crazy thing to say because that right there is the reason why they couldn't even heal because he just admitted that they were poor. Come on, where you at? You can't hide from me, verse. I don't know where this person is. There we go. 22. Jesus answered and said to them, Go and tell John the things you have seen and heard.
Just
Oh, you
just
did. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. My fault. My fault. My bad. My bad. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you're correct. So even so, after that point, the poor had the gospel preached to them.
Mm.
It's like, hello, people. What does that even mean then? So if that's the case, you're the reason why they're poor. You're the reason why they're blind. You're the reason why they have all these diseases in their mind. So how can the blind have sight when we're not meant to see?
Why do people even think that they're poor or sick? Why do people have those thoughts?
Self-taught. Self-taught
Yeah.
delusion.
Mhm.
Because I mean,
People
we
get
had to see them.
they,
No, go ahead.
they think they're poor. If they think they're sick, they can be sick. I believe that's how powerful our mind is.
And it's like even watching
Oh,
people who are coughing or sniffling or sneezing, and then they gotta take soup or just Vicks, the vapor rub or whatever. People see that at a young age, and then sometimes, I mean, just speaking from experience, I was like, damn, I wonder how that feels. Why are they coughing like that? Why are they sneezing? I want to do that. Then when you're going through that, it's like, oh, you don't ever want to tell yourself that. You don't ever want to say you can't wait to get sick just so that you don't got to go to school or daycare or work. No, because when you get sick, it's awful. It's like your body's weak, your mind is weak. You barely even want to eat depending on how sick you are.
yeah,
But
so in a sense, you're saying you could be sick or poor by association.
exactly. And it's just like if you're the coming one or if you're this anointed one, where is our healing at? Why are you healing people back then, but you're not doing it right now?
Why do people think they get themselves through this being? He's also finding just trying to find a scapegoat, just something just to rely. Go so heavy on relying on. Where you don't feel like they can.
Because even in this time period, they're still looking for that hope. They're still looking for that savior.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like all these verses or even all these chapters, they say the exact same tone. You are not
Mhm.
going to find or even figure out who this being is because it's just really you. It's how you treat others.
That you do the same thing. So why rely on something that's,
But that's
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
but that's the craziest part because how can you do greater works than what never worked? God never
Mhm.
worked. So how can we do greater than that?
So how can you do greater than nothing?
Exactly. How?
Like saying zero times zero is gonna be zero.
Like, come on, it's always going to be unified. And the highest number is zero. But why are there more numbers that are greater? According to who? If 10 or if 9 is the highest number, that's less than
10 times zero.
0 point unity. That's all God could be because there is no ascension and there is no descension. So how can this being work when it's all just a mind game? Like he even knew, like on 29. Like tax collectors, you even knew about currency or denarii. So you knew that they were doing things for money and you still let them do it. But why would you tell them about what they wanted to play in? That's like telling a child, hey, you can't play with that toy because toys are meant for kids, but the kid wants to still play with toys, or they may want to play outside with their friends, but you're telling them what to do, and that's manipulating them into thinking as if they should be doing it. But let them do what they want to do in their own ignorance, which is their bliss. That's why the Almighty just said, he was like, fuck it. Y'all want to make up money or currency? Do so. That's going to be your own demise. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Here you go. I'm going to give you the tools.
Because everything in this realm is not like all these titles are not created by God. Didn't create religion. All this stuff that we carry.
And we made
And made
religion up.
you know, whatever y'all want to create that things y'all make y'all want to think that y'all at this certain level, do it. You come back to being fine about something.
And
Happens.
Right, and
So
that's
yeah,
literally that's the sad part about the foundation. Like we are the breath of life and we still make ourselves poor. Like majority of our people don't even know how rich we are just in spirit alone. Like we're chasing so much riches outside of ourselves, and that's how poor we became.
yeah, yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're getting baptized? Baptized by who? How is this being healing these people? So you telling me you can only heal these people in this certain terrain of land? Because when this being mentioned Israel, I learned that.
She even qualified to do that. What qualified her to do that? Out of all people, like this person is so pure and so I don't know why are you eligible, qualified to touch.
And then, yeah, exactly. And the being is that divine. How can you withstand that? How are you even seeing that? So I feel like she was just basically, and it's just gonna sound crazy, but she was just touching herself.
What the fuck? What?
I said it was gonna sound crazy.
Trying to figure out where you got this craziness from that verse.
Well,
It lives within us. And we're gonna get
because so
you so you know
because
yeah.
like he then he turned to the woman and said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I entered your house." When So as this being, because basically this is only a mirror. There's no Jesus Christ. There is no Lucifer. There's no Satan. All she's seeing is her mirage. So do you see this woman? Do you see yourself? I entered your house, your temple, your mind. You gave me no element, like water's an element. You gave me, you feel me? So yeah,
When you said it, okay, I get it. Okay, but then, really, wow, okay.
like,
Something lives within you, it's like touching it.
and it sounded like the
Touching it.
Godfather, because like you gave me no kiss, but this woman has not ceased to kiss my feet since the time I came in. Like, what kind of Godfather plot is that? What do you need a kiss for? You're mad because you didn't get kissed? What? You did not anoint my head with oil.
Seems
Come on.
with some sort of recognition, some
What?
sort of arena, some sort of
Imagine
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
you're you're the most infinite being and you need what? You need approval?
basically, yeah.
That's a
Is
damn shame.
loyal, no greeting. I mean, yeah,
That's a damn shame. That means that if this being can't even heal itself, then how the hell can this being heal anybody else? Like kissing the feet, exactly. And it's
that's why all that's why all beings feed off emotion. We too, we want that validation. We want that reassurance.
and that
So
is accurate. If you're feeding off emotion, now what do you become? Like kissing somebody's feet, that's peasant behavior. Like they see you as less than. That is insane. You telling me you're a
That's
like that's crazy. And you're a god doing that? Come on. Come on. Come on. This ain't the same God. This ain't the same. Not just that common sense. Decent human beings would never say, they'd be like, first of all, hey, don't ever get on your knees and kiss these shoes. Don't ever get like, no, get the fuck up. Have some common courtesy have some respect for yourself. Like, because what are you doing?
like the common person today wouldn't tell that person to get up.
I think everybody today wants to
Which
be
is, that's weird.
And that, dominance and all that power and everything. I don't feel like a lot of people would tell somebody, get up, you're better than that. I feel like people would tell them to stay down there. That's where you need to be at.
I mean, they can only see where they are, so it makes sense. Which is weird. Social media is a prominent figure because of that. Like that ego
oh,
validation is disgusting. It makes people just become something that they're not. The internet is not who you are, it's what you think you can be, and that's not your being. It's just a game.
Can't go on my wall. Oh, see? Okay, never mind. Okay, go ahead. So,
like another world of validation. You want validation, let's go to social.
And then
Foundational.
he also just he cursed her because like therefore I say to you, her sins on verse 47, her sins which are many are forgiven, for she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same loves little. So it's like you for one, you just lied. Cause you know that sin doesn't exist. But why are you lying to these people? And they can't sit here and say that this being never said that because it's in quotations. You're lying about sin and you're telling her that her sin's forgiven. How the fuck can she be forgiven when she never sinned, God?
Who that was forgiven the same.
Then he said to her, your sins are forgiven. What was the sin?
It's the fact that she didn't, give him that honor that he felt like he deserved. I guess he called that a sin.
I guess living in this world too, like
But that's God's fault.
in the sin that our mother, because so we're born into whatever this sin is. So we're gonna even by us breathing, we're sinning by default. Even the ones we know and the ones we don't know. So it's a programming thing to where once you enter this realm, you're sinning, regardless. From birth to the day you go, yeah. So it's like a default thing to where it just can't be erased.
So who's at fault?
Not us. Oh, sorry.
I mean, we did say we do have choices whether we're born or not.
But are you the Almighty? And with this one, there has to be two answers.
You said what?
I was asking, is he the Almighty?
Yeah, as far as having choice of whether we want to be born or not. Because we
Yeah.
are in the womb. But if our mother pushes and we choose not to come out, hey,
So how did okay?
So we don't have a choice not to come. I mean,
Because okay, exactly.
C-sections, yes.
Okay, so to that point,
Oh yeah, yeah.
from the womb, would you come out or try to stay there as long as possible?
both.
I mean, the mother probably would die if you just stay there too long.
I mean, what shit?
No.
It's from the baby. The baby's giving her body the nutrients also.
So the
It's like
baby's a parasite.
the baby's a parasite. That's tough. That is tough.
And
Oh,
the
man.
mother is the leech. If they need both energy to sustain a way of living, who's feeding off of who? When they both need each other to feed off of.
The way he said to feed off of them,
I mean,
I get it, but I got it.
there be a lot of niggas out here who need mommy's milk and shit. Like you a grown ass well. You, like I mean, there are a lot of baby ass niggas here.
You are so right
Like
about that.
like people are dependent on that. That shit's crazy. So how can she go into peace? Then he says to the woman, your faith has saved you. Go in peace. You just said go into chaos. Go back in delusion. You just cursed her.
What peace is he referring to? There's no peace in this world. So peace within yourself, peace within.
If there's peace, it'll always be chaos's foundation because chaos is the knowing that built the realm that we're in. This realm is built off of chaos. All it knows on a default program is the chaos. We are the peace that makes the change in this chaotic world. But where's the peace in this chaotic world when there is no world to see?
Yeah.
Like he basically said, go back to sleep. Like go in your dream on verse 50. Because like
Yeah, verse 50, yeah.
because for one, he's and not only just that, you're talking. You're so intelligent, you're talking. You're asleep, God. Holy shit. Hello, sir, ma'am, being. What are you doing here right now? This is our game. Why are you here? Oh, wait a minute, God can't have fun in Satan's mind. So who's at fault? Shit's ridiculous.
was a walking contradiction. Say that much.
I mean, overall, how do y'all feel? It's just pathetic.
So, okay, with the whole thing with Mary and everything, and the birth of all that. So, did the being actually give
No. Like,
self?
aha. So that's like,
Talking about right now, basically DJ, and then I'm correlating about everything in the past and what I've heard before already with the whole Jesus and the Christ and the born and all that, and I'm like, yeah, did he? Yeah. So did the being impregnate themselves to birth themselves at the same time?
it's funny. No, no, no. And with this.
He was born somewhere. It described it was a manger. It was a place. I mean, quote unquote, the Bible says.
Okay, okay. So that was very institutionalized answer wise because that's not the easy I know because that was crazy.
This is so bad. Yeah.
Okay, and with this to your point,
Sins.
uh-huh.
Maybe from a deeper standpoint. Yeah.
Because to that question, I feel okay, sheesh. I feel like for one, there is no birth, there is no death. But I feel like hypothetically, I feel like this being gave birth to what it wanted it to be. So masturbation technically is a sensation that people impregnated themselves with because there is no brother. Exactly, because it goes against your spirit, but it feels good to the flesh because your spirit will never do quote unquote wrongful actions or things that you wouldn't forgive yourself with. But that doesn't make sense. But see, that's the craziest part though, Easy, because it's
Well,
it
not, but
I
I mean,
mean,
you've written it. My bad. So
no,
go
no,
ahead.
you're right. No, you're right. Because that's why it's weird. It's like, nigga, that's our default program. So what the fuck do you mean we're sinning when you designed the modification of the body? Like we're in your body and you curse us, you sin us for or you make us sin for that. But then you're sinning against yourself.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But see,
Okay.
but that's the craziest part because
She's like, come on, man. Like, all right.
but
Go ahead.
that's the craziest part though, because even in that second Black Panther movie, that was the greatest depiction of like life and death. Because no matter what, we constantly give birth to what can't die. So we're always just existing. We can't go anywhere. So like we'll always have quote unquote a mom giving birth to her dad.
Okay.
And the dad procreate, yeah.
Wow. A woman giving birth to her. Oh, wow. That's
But the dad is always giving birth to his mom. That's why I ask people, what is gender? Like, what is giving birth? What is that? What are babies? What is the womb? There is no child in there.
Thanks.
Like, have you seen the Alien versus Predator movies?
yeah. I saw it first. It made
So, because, and I mentioned that because a lot of times in those movies, when like, let's say a deity or an alien decides to feed off of a human, they'll put some type of connection in that human's body. And then if it's a woman doing it in their context for the predators, or the aliens, that's when they'll give birth in the woman's body. And when you see the woman get pregnant with that alien or that deity, think about that as a human being. So it's like women are giving birth to leeches and men give birth or help give birth to the leech as well. So they can feed off of each other. That's why we have always been damned because we're giving birth to more parasites. That's why the system feeds off of the mimicry of our nature. Our nature is a leech. That's why we have blood. That's why they need our blood. They had to traffic that blood to sustain the illusion that we are blind to.
The Almighty tells the Bible that we should.
Wait, hold on. What you say?
Um, doesn't
What?
the Almighty say we have to be fruitful, plant
And
our seeds?
and exactly. Be fruitful and multiply your delusion. Be fruitful and multiply your lies. But yet we will perish.
So, but it's not a sin to go out and do whatever with somebody else,
That's
quote unquote, with God. I
right.
don't know.
No, because to your point, sin can exist, and that's the case. If we have to ask two perspectives on sin, then that means that sin does not know what it's doing to itself. So how can sin against itself when sin is freeing itself from itself? We make sin what it is. Sin has never sinned against itself. It's just living.
The default mode.
Literally. Like the lion doesn't sin for eating the gazelle. Nigga, that's your program. The bear won't sin for eating a fish. That's your program. A shark won't go to hell for eating a dolphin, for example. Like that's what you were born to do. Like killers don't go to hell for killing somebody. That's their purpose. This is their home. They are stuck here. And that's heaven. So where do people think God is right now? Ain't no fucking heaven. God is in hell right now, experiencing heaven through us. We put God down here because of choice or free will. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We don't have a choice. Like, nah. No, no.
You all spoke big on religion.
Because really, like, that's just, I can't fathom that. I just can't fathom it.
Yeah.
Because how we gonna tell God we want to stop living?
Something.
Shit, like, hey, God has a wonderful mind. So all power to that being. Because holy shit, that shit's fucked up. I want to have a talk with that being too. Because what did you do? Like, where'd you go wrong in the program?
Like, is this wisdom from a planet or star or some shit? Like, what?
Nah, this shit just intuition from the women. All intuitive, energetic motion. Like, that's why there's no way anybody can see this being. Like, I don't, nobody's ever met God until you meet yourself. Like, I feel like our being is just so massive. Our spirit is so expanded. I think we're just energy in a body. I look at us like air, for example. I just feel like we're everywhere. We just pretend to be in the body just to shrink ourselves. Because we're in everything, the phones, controllers, microphones, laptops, TV. Like that is us. We're trapped in different forms. So how free are we?
We were never free when we was trapped in the womb, though.
So what it exactly, and that's the case with his choice, then. That's why I think as long as we have an ego, we will always be in prison. But it just depends on how you paint that picture. Because prison is fun to some people. For some, they want to escape. But when you escape prison, what are you walking into?
Being free while still being trapped is crazy.
No reference to DJ Khaled, but hey, another one.
Wow.
You going right back into another prison. You ain't going nowhere. That's why people rather just stay enslaved. They don't gotta pay for taxes or bills and shit. They got everything they need behind walls. Sad. How are you more free behind walls?
that time you got nothing. Once you tell you got nothing to lose. Freedom.
Because those people lost everything in there, and I can't imagine that. It's like you wake up every single day and you're around guys or women all fucking day, yelling, screaming. You got just sadistic shit happening. Like, kill me. You gotta kill me. That's just crazy. Like, you can't go to sleep when you want. Yeah, nah. Even out here, you gotta worry about your own people killing you just because of the shoes you have on. Crazy as fuck. Shit, even the people who are the opposite complexion, they may even hang us just for being our color. Like, I don't know what freedom is.
Being a slave with no goal.
And you can have purpose all you want. You'll still come right back to it. So what cycle are we stuck in?
What year really is it? Like,
To me, years don't exist. I don't think we're in the year 2025.
know that, but what exists then? If it isn't years, is it centuries? Is it what is it?
I think we're eons, like
Yeah.
centuries, eons.
25 one started. So are we at 2020?
Yeah, like nah. And to me, the Big Bang Theory was the start of a computer program. So I feel like we've been stuck in that program since the light bear started in that computer. That's why we got, Steve Jobs and Apple and all like Stephen Hawking, all these people who are prophesizing shit, like they were the first ones plugged into the game. That's why Stephen Hawking became the game on the wheelchair. Like that's how I knew, like even I was asleep. I said, "Oh shit, Stephen Hawking is just an artificial program in a body." But he was talking as if he was the program, and he basically admitted that his mind is a computer program that we are asleep to. So when he mentioned how like AI will evolve 15 or 10 years ago, where are we now? So he's seen, yeah, he's
To anybody, like no one has ever, made what he's made as far as like the AI and this
nah. I,
like
yeah, I think because I mean with Stephen Hawking, I mean, from one, Stephen Hawking is very intelligent, but because of that, I mean, she had to get trafficked. Unfortunately, I don't want to throw the genetic altering in there, but that's why she was able to become famous because her trauma was selling. And she was the way she was talking, the way she looked, people took her opinion and advice and just took it as face value, but she was dead ass cursing people because she's seen the game. So when she was in the wheelchair, that was just her expressing what she's stuck in. So technically, Stephen Hawking's ego was stuck in the program and she was speaking through it as a man. Oh my God. That shit is crazy as fuck. Stephen Hawking never taught. It was the AI through her.
yeah.
Speak.
See,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, yeah. He had a computer attached to his wheelchair, and that was the microphone that would come out like, and it was plugged into the thought. So that little bar in like stuck in her head or his head, that was just like the initiation or the leech connection towards Freemasonry. So Freemasons were talking for her. And then that's when he became his story. No pun intended.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's occultism, unfortunately. That's just sick. So it's like right now, we basically looking into the past, but we're stuck in the future currently. That's why like these beings, they already know, like as the watchers, they already know what happens because we're stuck in it now. Like we can't beat them. You can only transcend from this realm.
Shit like that.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, they're ahead. They're way ahead of society. We're asleep. We're asleep. They don't
Don't be surprised if the army becomes an AI system.
becomes.
Then like, oh, it is. Sorry, it is. Will
They already have AI.
already have, yeah.
Robots in China and everything.
That is that is gonna be crazy.
They have a pill too that can help boost people's lifespan. So I think they're gonna upgrade it to like the biblical time period.
A pill,
Hmm.
like the whole
I seen, yeah, y- you'll be surprised, easy. People are afraid of death, and you know that people are scared to die.
It's crazy work.
But see, we're talking beyond just the human comprehension. People are afraid. Not only just that, people have done so much wrong to themselves, they know that they won't make it in the next life. They know that. And not only just that, if USA is trying to capture or catch up to the big sister or big brother, China, okay. 10 years from now, 15, we gonna start seeing that same exact shit in the market.
I feel like you go into your next life every night. Get a glimpse of it. That's why we dream.
Literally. That
not everybody journey, but yeah.
because yeah, not everybody has inner monologue or inner dialogue. Because to dream, you have to know, you have to just know yourself consciously. People can't do that. Some people can't even think out loud.
You have to also get in that deep sleep type thing, and that's one thing I can never really get is deep sleep because my mind is always going. So I was always a light sleeper.
Do you think space indicates where our dreams go?
Mm.
Because if they're always like, for one, we have a NASA, but space is not above our head. So why is there a moon?
Moon indicates a star for the night, just like the sun indicates a star for the day. It's like,
So if this star had beings inside of it, which could be AI, would it still be a star to you?
well, what makes a star not a star?
The label.
Yeah.
Does a star know that it shines bright in the shadows?
Well, you can say a star that doesn't shine is technically a star.
Ah, so what's a star then, Easy?
Says,
It's light. So what does light look like to you when it's underwater?
what's a light? I feel like if something is real light, I think real light can shine anywhere. Whether it be underwater, whether it's darkness, whether it be.
Real light. Okay. I want to ask you more, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's go leave it at that. Because as soon as you said real light, that was interesting. So,
Mm.
because I was gonna
Because
add,
shine.
you're you're not wrong. Because I was gonna ask,
Mm-hmm.
do we experience life in the light or in the shadows? And is there a difference? Aha. Is there a difference?
Oh,
The Bible tells us
wait.
shadow of death. So now that you mentioned shadows, I mean, we walk through shadows every day.
Hmm. So we walk through ourselves every day. What does our light look like when we never seen it before?
Something that look like that we have. Well,
Only people can
visuals.
tell you about your light. That's how bright your mind is. So people tell you about your mind and how bright it is. Can you see how bright your mind never was?
Almost like the mirror effect.
Oh.
Bright your mind is. Can you see what your mind never was? Is that what you just said?
Yes, because enlightenment means like the lightest part of your brain to where your brain is able to. Oh,
Said it better.
yeah.
So that's it.
I was trying to make sure I said it correctly too, because I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Said it. Sure, but yeah.
Almost like the mirror effect. You can't see what somebody's telling you unless you look at the mirror. Somebody can say, "Oh, you have this little speck on your head." But unless
Okay.
you actually look at the mirror, you have it. That's when you know you have it.
Okay. So
In a sense.
now to your point. Okay. So now I'm going right back to what you said, real light. When you cut that light on, and your bathroom easy. When you cut that light on, do you see real light in your shadows? When you're
That
born
real light.
blind?
I mean, physically, then you see light
You can agree,
physically.
yes. This is true. We do see light, but
Spiritually, is it a light spiritually?
what is light to the spirit when the spirit has no light?
The title. The same question.
Are y'all satisfied?
Yeah, you put it out quick. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, we can keep going. I don't mind. Make it stop. Make it stop. We can keep going. It's cool. Cause I mean, we not even really like the verse is garbage, but we just making our own shit up. So I'm good with either or.
Going back to the whole time thing, like saying it's 2025, so when the year one, so according to Google, it started in 525 AD.
So that's today.
So what happened before Christ? What was time? What was years then? If it started 525 AD, which
It never existed.
Google on, because that makes no sense.
No, and what's crazy, right? And what's crazy, Google is our mind, which is really weird. So it's like we're
Yeah.
asking ourselves questions on a streaming platform or a web connection, basically. Because like we're basically asking the hive mind for answers that we know spiritually. And that's how they watch us. And I feel like before the year one, to me, that's negative timelines because even in math, you got -1 all the way to whatever. So if they told us that in math, and if God had a language or a subject that spoke truth, it'll be math. So if numbers are in our system, was God speaking to us through numbers when numbers don't have a greater or lower comparison to each other? Because they're it's zero. And if that's where the Almighty resides, what is years to God? How can there be a rapture when there is no rapture happening? And if it was, you raptured yourself. Because why would God want to rapture the love it has for you? But what is love, though, to this being when it never existed in timelines? Like years don't exist. I think we're in a cubicle or we're in a capsule underwater and we're just asleep and we think that our eyes are wide open. We don't know what year it is.
Yeah, so I could be like 89 right now. That's some
You
shit.
can be 89,000. You could be
Okay. All right, you ain't gotta add zero.
That's why they say you
89 or something.
That's why they say you only have zero.
Yeah.
because we've been here. We've been to this dream numerous amount of times. And out of all the worlds, why are we in Earth? Why can't we be somewhere else? Why do we have to be here?
I'll be on an island, please.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't we be in a higher dimension in this body? And see, which is which is fucking crazy. Like we pay to be grounded. Like that's insane. Like we want to fly and or we want to fly away or free our mind and we pay for flights or we pay to escape. We're giving our energy to get it right back for it to never go anywhere.
Facts. People only knew the power they possess and the type of knowledge that they have as well in a better place.
We wouldn't be in America. We wouldn't be in Babylon. We would be outside this Arctic wall that we're enclosed in. And we can really go see different lands. Like I want to be able to do that. Go see a different land, not the same islands that people post on fucking social media. It's not special anymore.
So we're too trapped into the system. Probably too. There's too system minded system traps.
And if that's the case, we place the roots in the system. We were made from the soil. If that's the case, we're walking on ourselves every single day. I mean, if you go outside, you're stepping on you. We cut ourselves. We burn ourselves, we drown ourselves, we do this to ourselves. Even the weather. Weather does not exist. But somehow, some way, tornadoes and hurricanes are just prominent in certain areas.
It's crazy. I never heard of a tornado or a hurricane happening in the Bible though.
But all of a sudden we get them. Where?
The only time it did rain and things of that nature is when the Almighty, quote unquote, put phantom and did all that. But other than that, it been dry land the whole Bible. So I mean,
Every day's been sunny?
where did all this weather really come from?
Thank you. You're asking correct. Go ahead. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah. Nah, we know. You know, this shit's control. You can only control the weather because, but then it's like, right, like, why would you want every day to be sunny when you can make it rain? No pun intended to rappers.
You want to torment people's lives by, adding extra baggage to whatever they're probably going through.
Nanoparticles in the sky, cloud seeding, they've been doing this shit before the world wars. Because that was a great question.
What about certain places that get the same weather all year round? So where they have sun all year round or rain all year round, snow all year round.
If you
Compared to other places where we have balanced weather.
if you travel to those places, monitor the behavior of the people, and that'll tell you why that weather is controlled the way it is.
Because they're controlled also.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, like to Amandus's point, in the Bible, they don't mention about any rain. They don't ever just even just a slap of a well, today in Luke 7, it's hailing today. No, they don't ever say that shit. So is every day sunny or there's no clouds in the sky? They don't ever mention that shit. So why do we get to experience that? People, I mean, Hurricane Katrina, the worst weather modification curse of all time. Plus more. Like they're making documentaries out of this shit.
Yeah, I hope it happened in Jamaica recently.
It's exact. Come on, man. Come on. Exactly. Shit like that. You're telling me this hurricane popped up out of nowhere and just attacked Jamaica? Just only Jamaica? Why?
To where we couldn't control everything, and I just don't understand it. Because I used to love the weather. I used to have like a little weather kit thing. I used to measure the rain that would come down and stuff like that. But I just didn't understand certain things of how the weather really was happening. Like, where does this tornado just form from? Like, it's just certain things I just had questions about. It's just weird. But
They got all these machines.
huh?
They got all these machines like harp. And they give them names.
Names on these hurricanes.
Yeah.
To the for amethyst. I'm a fall out. Motherfucker, I'm literally gonna. Huh?
That we had in Shorty was work.
But see,
They always have common white names though for hurricanes. No offense to the Caucasian race, but it's always Mary or Suzanne or some shit like. You know what I'm saying?
but then right. Because at Easy's point, like when he said like how like the names and all that. Because damn, Easy, hold on, go back to that point you just said. Oh, meteorologist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Determining the weather.
Most
of the time when you determine it, it comes true in a sense.
Okay, exactly.
Sunny today, 8 degrees, no snow, no rain, and really no snow, no rain.
Exactly.
George said, "Oh, it's supposed to be raining right then and there, 5 o'clock." I'm like, damn, it's like, what the hell?
Exactly. That's all the evidence we need.
Seem like it's so real. Like even with the tornadoes and shit like that. When they chase tornadoes and stuff like that. Again, why in your right mind why are you chasing something that you can't control?
Come on. And if that's the case, how did you know that it would be in that location? And then when they watched the tornado hit the surface, I mean, can it get any ignorant than that? You watch the tornado form. When have we seen wind do that to itself? Cold air and hot air combining to where it swirls from the sky? This skies? Fuck out of here, bro. They put the clouds in the sky.
stuff like that. And you knew when it was about to rain because they would look heavy and get darker and shit like
They
that.
get dark.
Yeah.
These days, it's different to me. It doesn't. I don't know. It's just different. It doesn't seem the same. Again, like I understand it's a new generation of how they want to, mechanically incline our weather, but what is really going on? What are you trying to do?
Hey, Truman Show. Truman Show. Truman Show was the best example of weather, just the game like that. Jim Carrey did a great thing with that because it's all manufactured. Like there is no weather. Why can't we experience? But then my thing is too, I don't want to see the sun every single day. It's gonna be out, but I want to see you
To
feel me?
people,
Right.
I want to see the grass grow back. Like I want to see that. That's an amazing thing about nature, seeing the growth that comes out of it.
It's just
Even through
right.
our disasters as humans, and we don't take care of our earth, but it still grows to be beautiful. And that's a beautiful thing to watch.
Right. Because nature knows how to purify itself in silence. That's why to me, nature is the best doctor.
Say that again.
Like people have to appreciate that.
Everything's gonna happen for you, especially this. Oh,
Yeah, that's why we just
I love
gotta
it.
yeah, we gotta get away from like the weather. It's sad. It's just crazy as for how they do it. And when people get their house flooded or like gators are coming in like in Florida or Haiti, Louisiana. Yeah. That shit. And they make movies out of this shit.
The bathroom, like make sure you close the lid and shit. I'm like, I get it, but what are we? Okay, so what's going on? Hey, gators, snakes come out of the shit.
Yeah.
Never saw, and I don't want to. No, I don't want to do. No, I'm not. I'm not. Not.
And then it's just like too, it's just interesting how you see camera crews and like lights. You see all that when disaster hits. And that's how I just know like this is all just a paid advertisement. Right.
Quote unquote, by you saying it, and you're able to set up camera crew, makeup crew out there.
Yeah.
You throwing a little extra rocks in the scenery. Like, come on now. Everything is a joke. Everything is an acting. Think of it.
Maker's always known for the beautiful weather.
Come on. Like,
Haven't had a hurricane like that.
Like,
right.
this is acting, and we got terrible actors. I'm just saying.
Yes. But that's why they're professional liars. Like they get paid to lie to people. So how can you know what's truth?
It's always the worst ones that get the best out of things. Like, even, okay, I hate to put 2K in this preference, but with 2K and Flight is terrible. We all seen that IRL on the game, but yet he still made it big. Even his music was trash. He still made it big. So it's like the dumber you are, the more you get better in life. Is that what you had to do?
Honestly,
He throws a lot of tantrum. People
it,
like chaos like that.
but for being transparent, I mean, Flight sold his morals. Because when Flight had a music video, it was a rap video, he was in a restaurant. He was on the Masonic checkerboard. Flight knew what Flight did. Steph Curry acknowledged you. Whoa.
After you riding his dick all your life, talking about you love him, you love. I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah,
It's just
it had to. It had to. It had to. But yeah, I mean, Flight, Freemate, like the that's the game. Cash, exactly. Cash nasty and off the hook.
showed it.
He
So,
did. He did.
and he talking about I beat the 43. Man, you set that up. You set it up. I don't care what nobody says on YouTube. These niggas be setting up these matchups. No different from how it's set up in life already. Like with everything, there has to be a camera crew and shit like that not really happening. You're not playing someone that you don't know. You know this person. You've already had a conversation. The way y'all communicate, like even when in the game, when he's going to pro AM, he's just playing one on one, and then the player's like, "Oh my gosh, it's Cash Nasty. I never thought I'd be playing
Yeah,
again."
you already won the game. Yeah, you already won the game. Because realistically, the person that thinks about them when they play against them, in your mind, you're on camera, you're live. So you're like, well, damn, I don't want to. either embarrass Cash Nasty or I want him to acknowledge me. So I'm just gonna prolong this game and talk to Cash. I'm gonna miss on purpose. And I just want to have a. It's like you're weird. That's weird.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Got too many men catering to other men, which is crazy to me. I just
It, it it's it's yeah. That right there is that's the whole disconnect. It's just so weird.
butt ass naked. I bet he has some male subscribers. Come on now, like these niggas are just. I just don't. I don't know.
Hey man,
I don't know. Society is so weird.
it is, and that's the nature. People are living in their shadows.
But it's lovely when you can uncover their shadows a lot of times too.
Yes,
It's like, damn, that's what I thought. And I knew it. And it exposed itself. So cool.
yeah. Now you move
Moving.
accordingly. Yep, move accordingly. Do what you gotta do. But the rest of the people, people like evil. People love the weird shit. They love evil. It's a drug.
No one wants to be a good Samaritan anymore.
Nah, doing good is boring. Doing good is kiss assing. Doing good is just like being submissive.
Shit. So,
Yeah, water boys, yeah. Or Kia boys, I think. But yeah, no, water boys, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, they'll be in the middle of the city and shit. People driving, you want some water? Yeah, I got you. Take their chains and dip off. It's like, damn. And in our city, shit, or just in Georgia in general, that's common. Like getting finessed. If you ain't been finessed, you ain't lived long enough in Atlanta. Yeah, you ain't. Dead ass. You have it. It's liable to happen. So if somebody pulls up, you gonna get scammed. Hmm.
around it at all. Even if you find the best people, you think, no, there's still a
Don't get
scammer involved in that whole situation.
don't get finessed. That shit's crazy. That it'll help you learn about people quickly.
Get quick, man.
They looking for a come up in our city. That's why it's like knowing that you'll learn humans easily. Because in our city, you not gonna find many solid people. It's just it's not real. It's
Leaving it, don't.
oh yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah, that shit get wicked. And you don't want to be in everybody's temple with that Southern hospitality because that shit's gonna turn nasty fast. Especially if you're in their household and you see what they're comfortable in, you gonna want to leave. You're gonna want to leave and be in your own space. Like this. Nah, yeah.
a lot of dudes be getting tangled up in a lot of shit out here in Georgia too, and females, everybody.
And
It's a
that,
lot of
yeah, and
shit.
people gotta stop with that. Stop with the dramas. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop.
But
Stop.
why stop when it's something that's manufacturing so much money
It's entertaining, so
already?
and they get attention. Yeah, people are bored.
No matter what, that toxic shit always had the best ratings. Jerry Springer, it
I
was trash.
I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I used to watch after school. You're right. I watched.
There's people that would come on the show and shit like that. I was just like, this is so terrible. But it was entertaining at the time because we really didn't have other people on other shows that were doing stuff like he was doing.
And I
He
ain't
was
gonna,
toxic and he got away with it.
right. And I thought it was so like it was so trash. I thought it was real. I used to think like, damn, maybe this shit is real. It had me questioning what was real. Like, like, yeah, some of these people played their role well. I was like, oh shit. They some great actors. I'll say that some of them.
Springer had the best
Yes,
actors.
by far, by far. Especially when a cameraman running with him in the backstage. That shit is that's comical, bro. Cause like, come on, bro. That's OD. That's like, nah. Like, let her cry. Let him cry in peace, man. You are not the father. You are the father. That shit's like, oh shit. That shit.
You're like, see,
That's more mind control, though.
saying people,
Yes, it is.
some mockery of human beings,
Yes.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, okay, the girl's there. Oh my God, I'm just here looking for my baby daddy. Okay, more, hey, we're gonna take a test for it. All right, he is not the father. But you knew.
A lot of people got to not know who's.
But why broadcast this? How much money are you really getting off of this segment about what you had done or didn't do?
My
Do
thing,
you want that embarrassment on you, even walking through life? Because people are going to remember you based on what you didn't do or did do.
my thing is too, I feel like they're just doing this for free. If money never, because to me, money doesn't exist. I mean, it's printed every single day. So it holds no value. Since they know that, how poor are they really? How poor was their production? How poor was their script? How poor were the actors? Because for Jerry Springer to really flourish, it needed a bunch of mockeries, a bunch of people who are willing to sell out for a dollar bill. But it holds no value. So what was the
Or
point?
so too, just the clout of being on TV.
On TV. Like, no offense, no offense, no pun intended to Kevin Hart, but laugh at my pain. We laugh at trauma. Like you come home from work and you cut that TV on and you see that, you're in bliss, you're on vacation, you're able to soothe out your day to where it's just like nothing else matters. I'm watching my show, I got my favorite food, favorite snack. You're good. Then you go to yeah,
Yeah.
but like you go to sleep, wake up, you do it again. Same program. That's why like even Rob Deer no, what's that shit? Ridiculousness. That shit right there. Yes, yeah, Rob Deerdick. Yeah. He did. Huh. Haha. Yeah. 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 It was Robin Big. Yeah, it was called Robin Big. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it was Robin. Go ahead, Easy. What'd you say?
Well, you talking about the guy that holding the videos, black guy,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Rob did it. He
You
was
see that?
yeah, he was no, what she was saying that his name like Big Black or whatever, but the black guy, his name was Big. And they had a show called Robin Big. And I feel like Rob did that to have his show prolonged. Cause like I used to go to sleep sometimes. I would wake up and hear that, yeah, 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 yeah. I hated that theme song. That used to blow my mind.
I was talking to love the hell out of that. I was like, no way. There's no way you actually
Nah, I
like
ain't
this
like,
shit.
yeah, you got like that they gotta be a sheep. I think only sheep watch that shit. That exactly. That's like watching America's Funniest Home Videos.
Literally. Yeah, you have to have like nothing to watch to really watch that.
Not only just that.
That's sure tell when watching that.
Hey, unless you just stoned, you gotta be drunk. You gotta just be like, nah. Ain't no way you just watching that shit sober. It's crazy.
Nothing on TV is not okay. I was watching,
Yeah,
but
I'll pick up a damn
like
book before I watch that shit. Yeah. I'll stream. I'll go on a streaming platform, watch a movie or something. I ain't gonna,
Cook before if I do that. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Or watch a YouTube video or something, but no. That shit crazy. I'm just tired of people just like stop sacrificing people for money. Stop being a fool for views and attention. Like just the opinion of, oh, I seen you on TV. You like that feeling? You might as well drink coffee then. That's the case.
Mushroom coffee is good though.
But it's like, do that instead of going on TV look stupid. Like that's like stop lying to people. You know damn well that wasn't your damn child. And if it was, that's not your actual baby. And realist.
Photo of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
so like
It's so petty. That shit petty as fuck. I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. That's actually hilarious.
what he doing. 'Cause that's smart. Smart. That show was smart though, if you think about it. Even though it was another way of embarrassing people, it was smart
It was.
because people actually could gravitate to it because it related to a lot of society people already.
Basically, so a lot of households were just watching themselves.
Yeah, they like, oh shit, you have 13 kids with 15. Yeah, she did. Well, damn. So did. See, it's like, damn. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
guys.
I wonder how smart. So that means like, yeah, even neurosciences, because that's really intelligent to know shows that can pick up on our mental algorithm to where you know what we're going through and you never seen us, quote unquote. Because like they make so many shows, even on cable or even just on these streaming platforms, and it's like a lot of these shows that we like, we relate to. It's like, how do you know that? And we never seen you, but do you see us? Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yup. That's just, yeah.
That's why I wish I could really just turn off my mind because I don't want nobody. Because I was thinking about a lot of shit in the past week. Like I was just like deep into just understanding things and different perspectives and other people, and it's just like damn, like do people really feel like this? Do they really see things this way? It's like why can't everybody just come together and understand in a different predicament and just say, hey, you have a different belief, you have a different belief, but we can still be coming together. Like even with Thanksgiving now,
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of people out there that are homeless. We have a lot of people that are losing their food stamp or have lost their food stamp, so they have no food. But now we have people that have billions of dollars don't want to do nothing for American people to feed themselves or feed their family.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand that.
I feel like
We united.
see, now, and exactly to that point, because earlier when we're talking about Israel, so I know they always reference Israel in like the Bible and shit, but I feel like even with the Uish community or the Nose community, these beings, they know how to control our states of consciousness. Because I feel like the acronym for it is inner spirit rising above every limitation. So we can rise above what they instilled into our mind, then we won't feed into these pagan traditions. Like, because even Thanksgiving to me, I feel like our story with slavery goes, it's so deceitful. I feel like Thanksgiving came from them consuming us, even sports. It's like with Thanksgiving, it's weird for me to sit down and eat food that my ancestors were a part of, and they had no choice. They had no freedom to say, "Stop that. Please don't do this to me. I have a family." And what they do, we don't care. And yet we still sit here and celebrate, have a kumbaya. Like that's just crazy to me. Because like, what are we giving thanks to? More lies? And we gonna still eat together? How we gonna eat together and we can't tell the truth at the table?
Oh, hey, shirt, 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 nigga, shirt,
Okay, okay.
shirt.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Lies and spaces.
All right, all right, all right.
When we can't tell the truth at the table.
Where on Thanksgiving? I'm, oh,
Bars, bars.
oh wow, now you want to add bars to it.
What you bring to the table? Lies.
I mean, but that's like, come on, that's all that we like. Our families, they love to lie. Nobody want to talk about lies all day. What's the truth? Oh, now it's quiet at the table now.
Mm.
When we can't be family then if we can't be honest, nor uplift each other.
I'll
That
be
be
trying.
that be the thing too. Yeah. Love and uplifting, being positive, that's kind of hard for families to do. Oh, you're doing better than me? Nah, I don't want to give you that praise. They hate it.
Hey, what you've been doing is say that, oh, I've been doing this the whole time.
It's
No, you didn't.
yeah, facts.
You would have been like, come on.
Facts, facts, facts. Come on. Try to one up you. That's so weird. We're not in competition. You family. At least I thought.
That's why my family going through that whole little fight and shit because my aunt had died, the one I had told you about up in Virginia. She had died from a heart attack in her bathroom. She got up one day, walked to her bathroom, looked in the mirror, and had a heart attack. They said they found a hole in her heart. But now they're going through situations to where they're trying to figure out what they want to do with her body and stuff, and they're trying to figure out where her jewelry is too. So it's just a lot going on. A lot.
Just be mindful of that. I don't want to go deep into it.
trying to be in all that, because at the end of the day, it ain't none of my business. You know, I've encountered my aunt maybe twice in my life. I knew who she was. I respected her. I loved her. But I mean, I didn't know too much about her really. And then when I did have one conversation with her, the last time I had told her I had got diagnosed with MS, she was like, damn, you know, Shay out here, she got lupus and shit like that. I'm like, damn, well, you know, I feel like I'm going through it differently though. She was like, how do you feel like that? Because I'm doing better. And she was just like, well, you know, okay. I was just like, okay, well, you know, cool if you know, don't give too much recognition for it. It's fine. Because at this point in time in my life, I give myself my own recognition on the achievements I make through every day. You know, I'm only getting better day by day. Shit, hour by hour, minute by minute, I'm doing better than that, and that's it. So it's cool. Like at this point in time, I don't need no cheerleaders, I don't need no fans, I don't need nobody but myself, and that to believe the fact that I'm getting through everything and still gonna get through everything.
Exactly.
Because I'm just shit. I mean, I ain't shit, but wow, I didn't mean, you know what I meant. You did, y'all know. Okay, cool.
You're speaking through humility. Cause I mean, when you, it's to me, it's not arrogance. It's like you have to have self-love, and that's hurtful to people who are insecure. So it's not arrogance to me, because it's like there are times where people are so insecure they never seen this side of themselves. So when people uplift themselves like you just did, it's like fuck how you feel. I mean, if you feel some kind of way because how you feel or treat yourself, that's a problem with yourself, not amethyst.
So, like I said, I learned a lot, and I'm learning every day about myself and just life in general, and the surrounding cast of what the Almighty presented me as family.
Huh. Yeah, that cast is that's a great one. That setup cast for sure. Great actors. All love though.
Oh, always, nothing but love.
From a distance.
Always.
A distance.
Through a door. What I got.
How many locks you got on the door?
So how many locks do I have on the door?
Yeah, how many locks you got on the door?
Too much, because again, this is my mother's quote unquote house,
No, but
and I
like
can't have.
hypothetically.
I got a lot.
Okay, yeah.
That's a steel door, nigga. Titanium. What you mean?
Okay. Do you have a long driveway, or do they gotta like call in the front on like an intercom through a gate? Like what they gotta do to reach you?
They can't.
Okay. All right.
They can't. They can't.
All right.
I have to come to them because see, also with my father, he's also one of the ones, just like my mother, that doesn't like to knock on my door when they come to my door.
Oh, crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, but
So no, I did something. Y'all may think I'm crazy, but it's fine. So you know how certain women use certain toys and shit like that, right?
Right.
It's not going that route, so I'm not even going that route. Just hear me out.
We're bear with you.
But the sound of it, the vibrating. I have a massager that I massage my back with, so I just let it run because I knew he was coming to my door. I just let it run. He didn't open up the door. It's like a pet. It's like a repellent. As long as he hears that, he thinks something's going on.
Wow,
That's the only way I can stop them from coming in my room without knocking.
you put a him on him. He don't like that.
So,
Damn. Man, that's good shit though. Yeah, wow, it's very smart. Like, if you want to keep that, I ain't gonna, cause it's still going. But if you want to keep that energy away, it's just like that's smart. Shit, get away. Get away.
y'all help him realize what he's.
Yeah, get away.
but yeah, so it's been interesting. Like I was saying, I do apologize. I can't say it enough because I hate not showing up for shit like this. So again, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But again, like, it's a lot. It's helping them with the dogs too. They've grown to love me, like literally. Like I can't. Like the small. I'll show you the picture. The But the smallest one just loves the fuck out of me. Well, both of them do, but she always jumps in my lap like quickly. She's a lap. About to show y'all.
And so anybody watching, I'm gonna show you as well.
You see it, huh?
No, it's somebody that's watching in the future. They're gonna see the dog that you got.
About these dogs, one of them is actually the same dog that I have on my Sims before my mom even got the dog.
You said on The Sims?
Yeah, the same dog. Everything I love, same bark and all. I hate to bring up the Sims, but she's like the one that is sitting on the bed, not the one laying down, but the one that's standing up. She's in my gang. And I didn't make her up. I just, that was done before they even came into the house. But yeah, the one standing up is 2 years old and the other one is 5. I love the one with the black hair. She's a lap dog for real, for
I like these dogs.
and they both hate my dogs. They hate
Well,
it when I leave them. So yeah, I got 4 dogs that all love me, but all want my attention. Only for one. That's been very interesting. Then I've been trying to be there for my father because I could tell he's like, it seems like he's bored. You know, it seems like he just doesn't really have anybody else to connect with. So I just kind of chill with him from time to time. And I do the same with my mom, but I had also Almighty and my grandmother, the one that had passed. I was like, I don't know what to do. You want me to have a closer relationship, but yet she keeps pushing me away, or she makes it to where it's, beneficial for her,
hmm.
So he gave me the opportunity to where, the dogs actually started to bond with me even more to where I can bond with her at the same time too while I was in there. So still doing my uh physical training, still doing my chiropractor, still
Red
exercising,
light therapy.
still doing all that shit. Like, and then I was trying to get on 2K and get the cat breaker because all I gotta do is get to I think starter, I believe, or some shit, and get a cat breaker there. I'm like 80% close to it. So I was trying to get that. That's the only reason I was on. So that's the only reason. But yeah, so and I didn't want to really contact y'all until I got these cat breakers that I need because I feel like it's gonna take my player to the next level once I get them. But I've already understood defense now. I do apologize. My defense was terrible, like ass, like whoa. But yeah, now I know it's not just the left, stick. I know how to get through screens. I know how to connect. I know I have to jump. I know there's certain ways to where the dribbler stops at a certain point depending on the dribble move that they use. And the cue shot of when they stop and then release the ball is when I need to actually jump or put my hands up depending on how tall the person is too. So I've been doing all that. I've been watching Dude stream too because they be dropping little hints and shit like that. So I listen. So, but he get played a bunch of times. I feel like the people he play with just be selling him, and he be selling them too, but he won't admit it. But yeah, he does it too, but he won't admit it. So it's just like, all right. Then he's like, oh, I don't want to play threes, but you end up playing threes in theater. Like, oh, I don't want to play with somebody with a low record. Well, this nigga with 46%. I really play with random, sir. Like, really. Percentage don't mean nothing, though. I don't let don't let it fool you. All right. All these are dashers. All these 80, 90 dash games. That's why I can't trust that one. And then I found a way, and when people start acting stupid, like on the first play, and they take a dumb shot, that lets me know I need to do what I need to do. So I stand out of bounds and I grade out. That's it. Each time.
Hey, because exactly. Fact. No, I was gonna agree with you because you can't be penalized for that. That's actually pretty smarter ways. I mean, why not? What's the point of stressing when all you can do is just grade yourself out, go find a different lobby? Nobody finna deal with that bullshit, man.
And then the crazy, I'm trying to understand how many servers 2K actually has, because there's no way in hell I leave from one game, go out the theater, go through the thing in the middle of the whole thing to go to another server, come back, and end up in the same game with the same person I just left with?
Hmm.
Is it that small?
That's accurate.
That's terrible.
Is are they
Yes.
one server? Like what
I feel like both points are accurate.
people play this game and I'm running into the same motherfuckers in theater each time?
Yep. Especially when it's late at night, nobody's really on. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That bad.
And don't go to the higher plates either. When you go to like MVP or Hall of Fame and it's late night and you're beating people and nobody's really on, you're not getting games, you'll play that same motherfucker that you beat or that beat you. No point.
Over and over.
Yep.
That is tough, bro.
And that's why people are boosting. Cause then, I mean, if you talk to them in the game chat, hey bro, I keep seeing you. You trying to boost? I mean, fuck it, let's do it.
Niggas would play like I had an argument with this dude. They were wondering why I kept standing back on the other side. You know how I do when I know shit ain't gonna go right. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out why the big man is allowing his man to get threes each and every time, like always in the same spot. He's in the corner. He's not contesting nothing. He's not even coming up the paint. And I get on the mic and I'm like, dude, are you playing defense? The fuck you mean, bitch? You see me? No, I don't see you over there because your man's shooting wide open threes. And then the point guard comes in and talking about, hey, don't govern my homeboy about his dick. Well, tell him to put your dick up there so maybe he'll touch you a little sooner to get a contest. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, boy. And then at the end of the game, at the end of the game, this man leveled up on top of that. He leveled up a rep, and this man left the game. Then I talked to the point guard. I said, see what I say? I said what was right, right? Nah, shut up. You don't know what you I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, this is what happened. He left, didn't he? He didn't stay. I knew what y'all was doing. Niggas be knowing niggas on the other team and still be selling.
Shit, pathetic.
That's his boyfriend. You're not gonna talk to my boyfriend like that.
Okay, this one dude, he was killing me. Like, he had like a 90-something speed and 90 dribbles and shit like that, 99-3. He was just dribbling all shit. I was like, look, I ain't got time for this. And then they were screening. And I'm like, yo, is anybody gonna come and help? Nah, you got it. What the? So much. All right. Okay. I'm seeing all these people on YouTube getting help when they get screened with their homeboys. Niggas coming up the screen. Hey, I got you. Oh, but y'all? All right. Say less. Start.
Yeah, if you're not known, no, if you're not known, you don't get respect in 2K.
Respect the fact that I had the game just like you.
And that's just too much. That's too much common sense.
Community stinks. This community has no IQ. they just
And they just make this. Nah.
See that definition. It has to be another definition. Ain't no way.
Just make the same bills as the influencers, get the same badges, and then just cheese. 99.3. 99.3?
99.3 for what? 99.3? How God?
Plus a Zen or a Titan? Oh man, kill me.
It's crazy how Zen's made a comeback on one of the easiest games to shoot.
And that's why it's just pathetic. So pathetic.
It was easy to cheat.
Have we done the closing prayer? I don't think we have. Are we done actually? That's what I should be asking.
Yes. Because I'm ready to end the video.
Okay.
It's still going?
Yep.
What about people? People need to hear stuff.
How? What? He gonna unless camera action something? Like, no.
Hey, gotta be ready at all times. When you don't know, that's when you become your best self.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be trying to turn this. Nah. No.
Those are the best pictures.
I get it, but what I'm saying is the fact that all right, you got me. It's cool.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There are some people who like what we're talking about. Somebody will watch this whole entire video and they'll learn something new from all three of us. Like somebody actually said that they were like, I enjoy hearing this perspective from all three of you. Because I'm basically like, go ahead.
See proof. I don't believe it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine. Okay, I got you. Once after this video, I guarantee you somebody will comment their honest opinion. As a matter of fact, anybody who made it this far, comment down below what you think. What are your questions? What is your insight on all three of our points of views? And honest criticism is definitely approved, so don't hold back and just express yourself. And honestly, if you think that it was asked, comment that down below and I'll make a video just for you. Simple.
Take constructive criticism.
All criticism is welcome. So yeah, so when those comments happen, I'm a screenshot, send it right to the group chat just for you.
Go ahead. You got it. We're doing the prayer.
If you're watching, let's make it happen. Almighty, this is just a thoughtful message, honestly. Just thank you for everything that you never did today. Thank you for helping us just become better. Thank you for helping us never be better. But you are the best thing that helped us get better every single day within our mind, our emotions, just our physical. Just thank you for helping us mature every single day as the children of this almighty frequency that has no name. We are, I'm so thankful, and we are so thankful to be your children, to be your child, to basically be yourself. And thank you for helping our ego grow every single day. Even though our ego does not know what it is, thank you for helping guide us spiritually into what we think we are. In Divine's name, thank you. And if you enjoyed this and you appreciate it, thank you all for tuning into another message. And I love y'all so much. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, your mental health. I'm gone.